What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Arctic Monkeys. Yes, indeed, Arctic Monkeys fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Gareth Thomas, and Gareth wanted to see me react to this song by Arctic Monkeys called 505. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, this sounds familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by LauraBug123, all right? And the video has 74.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. 505 lyrics, Arctic Monkeys. Cool. Is it 505 or 505 or 505? I don't know. Maybe they'll say so in the lyrics. Maybe people in the comments will tell me. Is it 505, 505, 505? I have no idea. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm going back to 505.
Oh, there's 505.
It's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive. In my imagination, you're waiting, lying on your side, with your hands between your thighs. Stop and wait a sec. When you look at me like that, my darling, what did you expect? I'd probably still adore you with your hands around my neck, or I did last time I checked. Not shy of a spark. The knife twists at the thought that I should fall short of the mark. Frightened by the bite, though it's no
That's funny.
harsher than the bark.
That's funny. The addition of the stare changed the entire feel of the song. Seriously, that's so funny to me. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's back up a little bit. So here, we'll just use this as an example.
Your hands around my neck, or I did last time I checked.
2, 3, 4.
Not
You see what I mean? It feels like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. That's how it feels. I know there's other things happening in the background, especially like the tambourine. I get it, but it doesn't feel enough to give it any kind of a drive. And with the guitars doing what they're doing, where they're just sustaining 2, 3, 4 to the next chord, 2, 3, 4 to the next chord, 2, 3, 4 to the next chord, 2, 3, 4. You see what I'm talking about? It feels like it's that slow tempo. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch what happens when the snare kicks in. The entire feel of the song changes just because of the addition of the snare. See what I mean? Now all of a sudden it doesn't feel slow anymore. Now all of a sudden it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It changes the dynamic of the song completely. And all they did was add the snare. There's absolutely no difference in what's happening in the tambourine. There's no difference at all what's happening in the kick. There's absolutely no difference what's happening within the guitar playing. There's absolutely no difference in the delivery of the vocals. All that changed was the addition of the snare, and the entire feel of the song changes. I love that. It's funny how something so simple can have such a big impact on a song. That's so awesome. One of the things I love about music, man, it really is. It's things like that that just make you grin and make you smile and go, ah, man, I love this process. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry for pausing so much. And now the hi-hat edition. Up there, and now it feels slower again. I'm trying to keep it up. No. Good ending. Good ending, considering everything that was happening feel-wise within the song. That's a nice ending. Just guitar and keyboard. That's nice. It works. It absolutely works. Not really a lot to talk about, if I'm being honest. This song is pretty straightforward. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything I want to discuss. And I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Arctic Monkeys with 505. It is 505. It's not 505 or 505. No, it's 505. This was a request from Gareth Thomas. All right. Well, like I said at the end of the reaction, there's not really a whole lot to discuss. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. This song is very straightforward, with one exception. Just one thing. But other than that, it's a very straight ahead tune. But that doesn't mean it's a bad tune. No, it doesn't. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.5. Yep, 7.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.5. What does that mean? Well, a 7.5 would translate to a really good scale rating. So overall, I think this was a really good song. It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, 7.5, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Well, I did say that this song was pretty straight ahead, and it is. And listen, is there anything wrong with that? No. Many hit songs have been written throughout history that have been very straight ahead. The chordal progression, easy to follow, not really requiring a whole lot of brain power, but there was enough happening around the chordal progression that kept things interesting. In particular, the bass work. What was happening with the bass player moving around, that he was utilizing, from the root, 7 root, 7 root, 7 root, 7 root, 2, root 2, root 2, root, and then he would move, and this is where things got interesting. He would transition by going up on the neck, or not necessarily up on the neck, but moving up with the L patterns up to like sometimes it was 3, 4, 5, or sometimes it was 2, 4, 5, sometimes it was 4, 5, 7, 5, or 2, 4, 5, 2, all based around L patterns, and then moving back down to the root again, but always moving in ways that kept you interested, and while keeping you interested, fitting the mood and tone and the feel and the direction of the song. Never overplaying, never overstaying. Just come in, do his damage, get out, and keep the ball rolling. The guitar tone that the guitar player was using with that, I don't know if it's not a flange, it's some sort of a tremolo. But it's a patch. It's not being done within the playing. It's being done through a guitar patch, through an effects pedal or something like that. But it works. It's very fitting for the style of song. The mood and tone of the song really benefited from it, actually. And the playing just sustain with that drawn out strum down the strings, giving it that type of I don't know if you would go as far as to say surf rock type of feel. I don't know if we would go that far, but maybe rockabilly type feel. Maybe that, there it is. Rockabilly type feel. Definitely having that rockabilly type feel. Now that I think about it, that fits perfectly. That was nice. It felt good. The drumming. Okay, here's where things get interesting. The drumming on this really helped move the song along. We talked at length about it. I'm not going to talk at length about it again, but I got to say, the addition of the snare and the subtraction of the snare really helped kind of dictate the pacing and the feel of the song. Now, the pacing, the tempo never changed. The tempo was the same, but how people were able to listen to it and interpret it, that's a whole nother story between halftime and straight time, just because of the addition of snare and the hi-hat work. Now, when the hi-hat work kicked in, it just reinforced the snare work even more. But when the hi-hat would disappear and the snare would disappear, it felt like a halftime feel. It did, man. It worked so well. What a great little illusion that they pulled off there. Vocally, everything that was done within the vocals made sense. Everything sounded good from the melodic lines that he was singing. Fit the mood and tone of the song really nicely. Yeah, I honestly, I got no complaints about the song at all. I'm curious, have they ever played this song live? I don't know if the song I don't know if I would go as far as to say the song screams live play. I don't know how well this song would work in a live setting, but I would be really curious to see, because with all the openness that the song has, it opens up a lot of doors for stage presence, stage energy, crowd interaction, stage interaction. I can see a lot of things happening on stage with a song like this. You know, when you have the snare laying out and the hi-hat laying out, and it has that type of halftime feel, everybody's just kind of, you know, chill. You know, everybody's kind of relaxed. Guitar player hitting that strum slowly, lead vocalist on the mic, you know, maybe doing the whole wave thing with the crowd. And when the song kicks in with the snare, when the snare hits in and the hi-hat hits in, the song just takes off and everybody on stage just starts rocking out super hard. I could see something like that. I could see this song working in a live setting. I'd be curious to see if it is done. So if anybody in the comments could tell me, do they play this song live? I would be really curious to see how it goes. I'll watch on my own, obviously. I don't want anybody wasting a request on that, you know, but, you know, unless they want to, then, you know, by all means, go ahead. But I'd be really curious to see if this song gets pulled off well in the live setting. But no, 7.5. It's a really good song. It's deceptive in a lot of ways, and I kind of dig on that. So yeah, 7.5. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.5, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.